Hi YouTube friends, so it's Elizabeth back again with another bump date. So this one is going to be my 23 and 24 week bump date. I didn't get to make one last week because my pregnancy brain is going crazy and I wrote my work schedule down wrong, and so I was going to film it the day I turned 24 weeks, but I actually had to work that day. Oops. But yes, so this is going to be my bump date. For both of those weeks, I'll kind of start off week 23. Nothing really happened. It was a pretty boring week. According to my Ovia app on my phone, the baby was the size of a bunch of grapes, which I don't think is a very accurate description of any size because a bunch of grapes can change in size. You can have a little bunch and a big bunch. But this week, week 24 baby is the size of an eggplant, which I think is much easier to picture. According to the app, the baby is about a foot long currently. And over the last 2 weeks, I wrote down a few things that baby has been doing. So baby is about a foot long, like I said. The skin of the baby is getting pinker because the capillaries are building. It's producing surfactant, and its lungs are developing its alveoli, which is great for breathing, and one reason why now at 24 weeks I am viable. Yay! That is one big milestone that I am so excited to be at. But it's exciting to be viable, but it also makes me more nervous anytime I feel like a twinge of anything. Or we had considered going on a baby moon in February when I would be closer to 28 weeks or so, and we decided against it because I don't want to be far away from my doctor or my hospital in case I go into preterm labor, since we are viable now. So what we might do is, I have Valentine's Day weekend off, so what we might end up doing is going to like a local bed and breakfast somewhere, kind of like that's not our house but is still close by. So some other things, my uterus is about the size of a soccer ball, which I say feels about right, and baby neurologically is at a place where movement rocks baby to sleep, which I definitely can say is true because I feel the baby most when I am not moving. So when I'm lying down, either first waking up or trying to go to sleep or sitting, that's when baby is like, I'm gonna have a rock party, and it's kind of annoying when I'm trying to fall asleep, which leads me into something else. So yesterday I live on the East Coast, and so we had a giant snowstorm. We got about 18 inches where I live. But the roads were clear, and I went to the grocery store yesterday, and on my way into the grocery store, I slipped and fell. It was a very controlled fall. It was very slow, but I did kind of go back and fall on my back and my hip, and oddly enough, it's this hip that's been really sore with sleeping. And my lower back has been hurting a ton too. This is before I fell. I don't know if it's baby related, if I did something at work that kind of overtaxed myself, but sleeping has been difficult for reasons of baby going crazy and having a party in my belly when I'm trying to sleep, and my hips and back being really sore. So I think it's time for a pregnancy pillow. If anybody has any ideas of a good pregnancy pillow, or even where to buy one, I would love to be able to see it in person. We don't have a Babies R Us where I live. We have a Babies R Us inside of a Toys R Us, and I haven't visited that yet, but maybe I should and kind of see what's what there, see if I can find something, because I am having a really hard time falling asleep and then staying asleep. When I wake up to go pee in the middle of the night, which I do just about every night at least once, I have a really hard time getting back to sleep after that. So that's been not super fun. But yeah, I think something else that I've kind of learned over the last couple of weeks with the snow and, needing to shovel snow and just going out and about, and with falling, even I didn't fall on my belly. I told myself I was fine, but I still freaked out, and I called my doctor and spoke with the nurse, and she said, as long as you didn't fall on your belly, it's totally fine, which I knew, but I just needed to hear that from another source. But yeah, with all that, I kind of realized that I can't do everything. Like, I tried to very gently kind of brush snow off of our porch, but 18 inches, you can't really very gently do anything. And I just kind of realized that I can't do everything. And that's okay, because I'm doing something I've never done before. I'm growing another life. And it's not an excuse not to exercise, although I do need to be exercising more, but it's an excuse to kind of do what I can do and not overtax myself, because I really don't want to end up hurting myself or hurting the baby doing something stupid. And going to the grocery store isn't stupid, but I definitely should have been watching where I was walking more, for sure. So that's kind of where I am there. I'm realizing that I'm pregnant enough that I really just need to be taking care of me and be taking care of my baby, and taking care of my household is important as well. And I can do I cleaned up this whole house today and it looks beautiful, might I add, but I just really need to be watching myself as far as, I don't want to fall on the baby. I don't want to pull my back out and be in pain for the rest of my pregnancy trying to shovel. That's pretty much my week 23 and week 24 bump date. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I'll be interesting to kind of report back what happens with that doctor's appointment. I will be 25 weeks tomorrow, so I'm currently 23 weeks 6 days while filming this. I am not 100% sure when this video will be out, because I work tonight, tomorrow night, and the next night, so it might not be out until a little bit later, but I just wanted to go ahead and get it filmed because I said I would do weekly bump dates. I think they're going to be weekly or bi-weekly, just depending on my schedule and kind of what's going on. I do hope to get a lot more fun videos out. I hope to do a nursery tour when we do that. We're doing some stuff with the baby's nursery. My next video should probably be an anatomy scan, just like kind of what happens at an anatomy scan video, and then going over our anatomy scan, which I've already gone over briefly, but just in a little bit more detail, and let you guys know the baby's gender and baby's name and all that good stuff too. But yeah, so we're just gonna kind of take you with us. I am excited. I'm very close to being out of my second trimester, which is crazy. So far I've had a really wonderful pregnancy and I can't complain about anything. The worst has been the back pain, and that's not even really that bad. It's just more annoying when I move a certain way or try to get comfortable when I'm sleeping. But hopefully that pregnancy pillow you guys tell me where to get and which one to get will help me with my back issues. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what my bump looks like, and then we'll go from there. So thanks for watching. Here is my bump. I'm just wearing yoga pants and older t-shirt that is obviously stretching a little bit. There's baby, just kind of hanging out down there, looking good. That's what's going on with the bump, which is so exciting. It's exciting to see baby grow, for sure, baby and me, although it's harder getting bigger than I thought it would be, that's for sure. Like, really difficult. I don't like it. But yeah, so that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys!